Afternoon to everyone. So today has really been an interesting day. In fact, since last week and today, it has really been an interesting. Everything has been interesting for me. So I welcome you all to MGT Ablawanua. What's the time now? Okay, the time is 3:44 p.m. So I'm doing this recording by 3:44 p.m. Our conversation is still on visibility. We stop about having a substance where we talk about a young man that went to a podium. He wants to be seen, but he was, yeah, they saw him. He was seen, but without a substance. And they told him that he cannot stay on that podium for too long if he doesn't have a what substance. Now we're still in the celebration with La Roja, yeah, my Spanish team. Yeah, I'm Spanish by the way, just so you know. And back to our conversation on being visible, we stop about on the aspect of having substance. Well, because we're going to use sport analogy uh, to talk about visibility. We saw the way the Spanish team played at the concluded World Cup. So they played the style that we all call the tiki taka. Okay. The tiki taka did not start from Spain. It started way back in 90, I think in 1934. That was in Germany. The football team that came up with it was Shaka Ufo. So within 8 years, they won six German championship. Within 8 years, they won six. So they play that kind of style, which has to do with short pass, three players having this their triangular shape while they're still making their movement. It is not something you just do out of the blue. It's not something you just do, but it is something you have to learn. Now we're talking about the substance because we're looking at football. Okay, using the case of the Spanish national team, La Roja, yeah, my team. And practicing such kind of playing style is not an easy thing at all. It takes a lot of stamina, speed, vision, to think fast. Your leg movement must be fast because the ball is actually moving that fast. So that agility must be there. So it takes time to build such things. And they did not start as an adult. They all started as a kid playing that style of football. Yes, it started in Germany. Then I think it's a Dutch manager, Krufu. Yeah, Nike brought it to Barcelona in Spain. By the way, I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I like Barcelona too. And he brought it to the style, that tiki taka kind of style, to Spain. But the name became tiki taka by a Spanish journalist named Andres Montes. Yeah, Andres Montes. That was in 2006, Germany 2006 FIFA World Cup. So he was the one that said, "Oh, the Spanish team were just playing tiki taka." So people now picked that name and started calling that style tiki taka. Then it came to that of Barcelona in 2009. Man, those guys they did marvelous things. That 2009, during Pep Guardiola era, Barcelona was a major threat to every football team at that time. Every football club, they saw Barcelona as a major threat because of the style which they play, the tiki-taka kind of style. That's a beautiful football, but it takes a lot of practice. So this is how you build substance. You have to practice what you know. Yes, start from practicing what you know. Then what you don't know, go and learn it. After learning it, start practicing what it. That is how you are increasing, you are building your substance. You don't just, I want to be visible without substance being there. Okay, what are you being visible? What will you be known for? You have to be known for something. So now, the Spanish team, they play that beautiful football. We all enjoyed it. But that kind of style takes a lot of time to master, because most Spanish players, they are not taught to be dribblers, just few, but are taught intelligence in football. They started very early learning this kind of intelligence way of playing football to minimize error and to make sure that the opponent are not with the ball, because the idea is that as long the opponent are not with the ball, they cannot score. Yes, for them to score, they must be with the ball. As long the opponent is not with the ball, they will not score. So that is the idea of tiki-taka kind of playing. Because I've watched training on tiki-taka. They're not like they'll be in the whole field. Probably they'll just be within 10, 10, 10, no, probably like 20 feet. They are rectangular. And they'll, maybe like 5 or 6 players will be there. All they're doing is just to master short pass, not long pass. Because the German, they play the dynamics way, which has to be a long throwing, long shots, long passing in terms of the way they have to move. But in tiki-taka, you don't move that way. You move in a very easy way. So because of that, the Spanish players they are not really, they don't get tired that easily. Yes, because of that style of play. So it takes a lot of practice to master it. So for you now, we will watch the game on Sunday, even and other games. We love beautiful football, the way the Spanish team are playing it, and we enjoy it. But it takes a lot of practice for them to perfect that kind of playing style. So that's the same thing you just have to do. You don't just come forward and say, I want to be visible. What will you be visible for? So you practice your craft. The more you're practicing it, the more you're getting better in it. Now, those things that you don't know, go and learn those things. Learn. Even the person is way younger than you, learn from them. You are building substance, because it's not just where you are, but where you are going. Because there are people waiting to receive from what you have, and you have to distribute what you have to them. So it's not just about you being visible, but it's about you building substance. So thank you very much for being part on today's episode on MGT Abla 101. I thank you all. Bye, and it is way. Bye bye.